Hello, today we're going to learn about using algebra to solve word problems. In our question, we have Dylan and Dalton are organizing a school trip to the Ukrainian village for 220 students. One of the busing companies charges $7 a student. The other busing company charges $5 a student plus $400. Now we want to know which company is a better deal. So which company should they choose? To start this off, I'm going to refer to last class and make a table. Okay, so let's make a table. Okay, so here we have students and cost. So if I have one student, my cost is going to be $7. This is for busing company 1. If I have 2 students, what's it going to be? We're going to have $14. 3 students is going to be 21. 4 students will be 28. If we notice, we go every time up by 7 for every one student. And that's why it says here $7 a student. So if we remember making a formula based off a table, I'm going to have 7 multiplied by the students is equal to my cost. So there is my first algebra formula. Now let's look at busing company 2. We're going to make a table once again. Okay, so I have students and cost. So if I have one student here, what happens? Well, each student, it's $5 a student plus $400 for the total trip. Just for the bus to go, it's $400 and $5 a student. So that's going to be $405. Okay, if we only send one student. If we send 2 students, it's going to be $410. If I send 3 students, it's going to be $415, and 4 students will be $420. Okay, and I could go on. 5 students is $425. Now, looking at this, what is the difference between these two? 5. We're going up by 1. Difference between these two is 5, and we go up by 1. So for every student, it's $5 more. So we always multiply this by 5 to say the increment of this one. And notice it's $5 a student. So that's going to be 5s. But when we look at this, 1 times 5 is 5. But how do we get 400? I have to add another 4, or 405, I have to add another 400. Because 405 minus 5 is equal to 400. That's how we get this number. This one here, 2 times 5 is 10, but we need to get to 400. So same idea. So we must always add 400. And that was my initial cost. No matter what, is going to be 400 and then $5 per student. So that is my cost here. So it's 5 multiplied by students plus 400. Okay? So now let's see what the cost of each bus is. We have a total of 220 students. So I go 7 multiplied by 220 gives me 1,540. And that will be the cost in dollars. Let's take a look at the next one. The next one is going to be 5 multiplied by 220 plus 400. So what does this equal? This part here is going to give me 1,100 plus 400, which gives me 1,500, is equal to my cost. So if I look at this, which is a better deal? Bus 2 is $40 cheaper. Okay, and that is it. So basically what I did here was I used a table to help me solve my word problems. And then I went off of that. Okay, so we took yesterday's lesson to help us see what's happening, how things are going, and then we made a problem, and then we made our algebra formula. Later, eventually, some of you might do this already, you will be able to just use a formula based off the word problem. Okay, because the main idea here is creating a formula to solve word problems.